Hi, I'm Neil Bourne, I'm a director at DCM.
I'm Swara Kassanich, I'm associate with DCM.
So on the lands of the Bunurong people, North Williamstown Station is part of the Ferguson Street level crossing removal project delivered by the Western Programme Alliance. The precinct design was in collaboration with our friends at Hassell Landscape Architecture. Williamstown is one of Victoria's oldest post-settlement suburbs with a proud maritime and industrial heritage. The existing station, on the centre of the photo there, was flanked by detached open spaces with mature trees. However, the schools, those spaces, the communities either side of the tracks were separated by the surface rail with only a very narrow and dangerous level crossing between them. Immediately adjacent to the station is the Newport Rail Yards and the Victorian Rail Museum, which is this triangular point coming down. Now, as you might have read just this week in The Age, it's currently being considered for World Heritage listing, which would make it only the third in Victoria. So it's a very, very significant heritage site. And it's largely because of this genuinely unique industrial heritage that following engagement with the Bunurong people and the Alliance on our 12 projects have had very, very close engagement with traditional owners. It was nonetheless collectively agreed that while there is traditional owner expression, most notably in the hardscape, the main theme here was going to be around enhancing and reinforcing that very strong industrial heritage and expression of the station. So the station itself integrates that lowered rail, the new rail station facilities, heritage building over there on the left, and of course a new civic plaza and the new station entrances. All of this into this challenging urban context, which is not, largely the rail yards were culturally very significant. Physically, the residential precinct around was the largest contextual consideration. So in an overstimulated world which we're all living in at the moment, where it appears indulgence and excess is often the norm, we've taken a very restrained and respectful approach to our little station here, which we think is absolutely appropriate here and probably just in life in general. Our design therefore composes the new station as pavilions in the park, allowing the borrowed landscape and the views and the physical connections across the rail corridor and positioning it within a combined landscaped urban setting. The slender station canopies present the thinnest of profiles, allowing those uninterrupted views from park to park. But approaching the station, the dramatic cantilevers and the angular silhouettes signal the platform entrances. The multicoloured soffits are themselves themed around the colours of this place, with the aqua and the greens of the marine environment, and the terracotta and the sandy colours of that maritime country and of the built environment. The built form is restrained and recessive from a distance, bold and distinctive up close. And the cantilevers and the colours signal not only the station entrances, but also flank the civic plaza between them. A bit of a lag on it.
Yeah, so what you see here on this slide is new civic plaza that is placed exactly on the spot where old rail tracks were. And this is a photo of station forecourt that is very open and very generous. We used extensive extent of the glass panels at forecourt near the stairs, near the lifts, and near the existing station building in order to provide views towards platforms and toward trains, but as well to open up views towards existing station building. And also towards public artwork that was depicted on a building on the right, that is new station building. We saw our station platform entrances as cut in the rock. We used that bluestone paving, and then it's sort of continuing on the walls as well, but we also allowed enough light to the space. We made sure that platform experience is very good as well. So we used the same architectural language of all built for. We used this charcoal grid that's unified very different functions. So you can see on this photo cladding of the platform that has that distinctive framing, but we also use the same expression on station building facade. As you can see, the background on lift facade, on bike storage facade. And for this particular building, the facade, the infill was used for as a canvas for public artwork. And our artist, James Fowler, took a photo of Heavy Harry. Heavy Harry is the largest locomotive that was ever built in Australia, and it was built in the same that Newport workshop that Neil just mentioned down the road. Also, we open up the views towards existing station building. We went to great lengths to preserve existing station building by adjusting tracks alignment to keep it there, and also we did considerable strengthening of the building, and this photo was taken just 7 days after the major earthquake in Victoria. And then we repurposed existing station building for station function, and we used a material that we found on site, bricks, bluestone, to in restoration of the building. We also repurposed platform canopy structure, and we used it as a mark for entrance to station precinct. This photo was taken just at the beginning of construction, and yeah, this is 8 months later. We always kept our goal on providing precinct with distinctively integrated and engaging public architectural solution that was good, that has good benefits for commuters but community as well.